Yes, hello, this is Ray from Race United, and I'm back again today. Like I said, it's the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. Now, we've got a storm brewing at the moment. A storm is brewing, but it's calm at the moment, and all of you should ensure that you savor the moment because the moment we get into that storm, there's gonna be pandemonium. Do you know what I mean? There's gonna be pandemonium once we get into the storm, and I'm buzzing. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, who have we got here today? I know I've got my guy Hashish. Yes, hello. I'm 3 minutes late. You can forgive me for that, Ashish. Just 3 minutes late. I was looking for a lot of things. When you're going live, you get very anxious, you start doing things. But I'm here now, guys. I'm here. So, lately, these live shows are going to keep coming because obviously I've done some recording, which I'll be releasing tomorrow. I've got some that I'll release sometime next week. We've got live shows coming. Do you know what I mean? I think I've got pie in the news, and I've got one news I'll break to you importantly on Saturday, and I've got another news I'll break to you on Saturday. But today is the calm before the storm. And of course, if you look at the caption, there are a few things we have to talk about. Let me just put a caption there for you: the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. Now, this is going to be great. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I haven't been well the past few days. That's why I keep doing things for you. But I'm okay. I'm still chilling. I'm still okay. So, guys, don't worry. Videos will keep coming and I'll keep doing my thing. You know what I mean? Um, so, yes, I'm going to be talking about a few things today. Obviously, about the calm, because the storm, we all know what the storm is. So, we'll be talking about the calm. Uh, yes, yes, yes. I'm going to say my big ups first to my guys. I've got Ashish saying hello to me. I've got Daniel Dixon saying he's excited, can't hold it in. Who isn't excited, my friend? We've got Timothy also saying he sees me. I see you, man. This is Nas from Ghana. Yes, man. Good to see you, my guy. And then, of course, I've got my other guy, Rilwanu Abubakar. Afternoon to you. And then we've got Brian Alexander. What's up, bro? Doing your thing. All love at Brian Man. Now, that's what I'm talking about. It's all love and nothing else. You've got hate? Clara from here. Ain't no hate permitted here. Only love and obviously everybody buzzing because we know we're in the month of the storm. We're in the eye of that storm. It's calm at the moment. It's very calm. If you know what I'm saying, the euphemism I'm trying to use here, but it's very calm. It's calming. It's calming. It's calming. It's coming. And boom, the storm. And everybody, good storm though. Good storm. Now, obviously, Rwanu, yes, Rwanu is live from Abuja, Nigeria. Yes, 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 my guy, Rwanu. Appreciate everybody that comes here, spend a little time with me. I always appreciate the times you spend with me. Trust me, I do. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour. I appreciate every time because to me, time is currency. So every time you spend with anyone, you have to make sure it's beneficial. And if it's not beneficial, try not to spend time with that person. You don't waste your time because time can't be wasted. You know what I mean? It's currency. Remember that. So don't waste time. Anyway, we're here for the next, I would say, 45 minutes, just give or take. So if we could go beyond that, fine. If we can't, we will still be here. I'll throw in the odd calls here and there. If you want to call in, maybe later on, I'll give you the opportunity, give you the link. If you want to call in, it's not forced today because the phone in show is actually on Sunday before my team plays. So on Sunday, we're going to have all the phone in shows and the phone ins, anybody that wants to call in. Gosh, I'm mixing up my words. Oh, well, I haven't been well the past few days, but I've been able to bring you stuff. So, I'm doing my thing. You need to do your thing, become a member of the channel and help the channel grow. If I can, go through a little ailment and give you something, you know that's priceless. So whatever you give to the channel is priceless. Remember that. Time, currency. I appreciate that. Anyway, we've got a few things to talk about. So I gotta go through a few things. So we'll go through that and then we'll go through KYC updates or updates, depending on what we require. And then of course the required ID is very important because this is where a lot of people could go wrong. So I need to specify to you the exact type of IDs that will be required from you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get it wrong. All right. So these are the things we'll be talking about, and I don't want anybody to get it wrong. Obviously, the calm before the storm. So let's get it off and running. Any questions, you put it there, and I'll answer you. Don't worry about that. Tell me where you're watching from. It's also important. If you tell me where you're watching from, I'll give you a proper shout outs like my guy Riwanu said. Obviously, my guy Timothy before told me I know Ashish where he's from. Where he's watching from, unless maybe he's traveled somewhere and he's changed it, then he'll have to tell me where he's watching from. But obviously, the rest of you, you can tell me exactly where you're watching from, so I can give you a shout out. And obviously, you also know that listen, the guy here cares about all of you. All right, so let's go straight to the point. I'm not going to waste time at all. Um, KYC updates. Right. So I'm gonna give you an update that I got yesterday. Yesterday, actually, just as I think when did I release my live video? I think yesterday I did a live video. Yeah. So after that, I got a phone call from somebody, and the person was telling me some stuff about KYC. Now, what they told me was, now I'm gonna tell you. Obviously, certain news I can't disclose. I'll just tell you what I was told, and certain things I'm supposed to keep to myself, unless you're a member of the channel. Then I can give it to you. But if you're not a member of the channel, you get to know certain news, which is also important. I keep telling you that it's always priceless to be a member of the channel. Whatever money you pay for the channel is priceless. Remember that. So obviously, like I said, I need this channel to grow for the sake of Pi and everybody that comes to watch me. Right. So let me see. Somebody's asked something. Pi going to be a hurricane once released on the mainnet. Oh, of course, it's going to be Duchesne, my guy. Yes, yes, yes. I'm glad a lot of people have done more updates about Pi KYC. Say, yeah, man, too. Listen, I've got lots of different updates I'm supposed to give you guys. Brian Alexander from the United States. You know what? Let me just put it out there. Let me put it out there. You know, Duchesne is saying his thing. You know, it's going to be a hurricane. Obviously, it's a calm now. We're in the eye of it. We're in the eye of that storm. So, you know, it's about to happen. And of course, Rwanda is saying more updates about KYC, sir. Yeah, of course, you're going to get it. And yes, my guy Brian Alexander is saying, yeah, he's from the United States. It's quite popular where you are. And where exactly are you? Yes, me here in the UK, man. I'm in the UK. I live in London, the greatest city on earth. That's where I'm at. It is popular. Yes, it's popular in London, UK. It is popular. Remember that. And is it popular where you're at, Brian? Is Pi popular where you're at? Where in the United States are you from? And is it popular? Let me know. Invite more people. And of course, make sure they mind. Don't just invite them. Make sure they mind. That's why you need to invite people you know. It's important that you invite people you know. Don't just invite anybody for the sake of it. That's why you don't see me put my Pi code, sorry, my invitation code on the screen anymore because it's not worth it. Most of the people that used it aren't actually mining anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm done doing that. That's why you don't see me putting it. I don't even invite people anymore. Not right now. I'm on the home stretch, so I'm doing this for you. I'm focused. You know what I mean? I don't even invite people anymore because I've been in the business. I mean the pie business for almost 3 years. You know, because 2.5 years is a lot. Do you know what I mean? Let's continue. So as I was saying, KYC updates. I've got some updates from a reliable source of a source yesterday. And remember, I don't liaise directly with the core team. I liaise directly with an intermediary of the core team. They're all reliable. So the information I do get sometimes are confidential. So I can't release them unless you're a member of the channel. If you're a member of the channel, which means you join, there's a difference. You join. I've got a few members, they get information, and it's, they get it. They just get the information that I give them all the time. And then, of course, the non-members, I give you what I'm supposed to give you for non-disclosure purposes. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously YouTube is a big platform, and whatever you say travels. So, yes. Let me see what Alexander is saying, Brian. He said, no, it's terrible. LOL. They don't listen over here. Maybe 10 million total United States somehow. No, I don't think it's 10 million United States. Trust me. I don't think so. I know United States, you are a lot, over 300 million. However, per capita, I think it will be hard to convince people in America because, they wait till it's actually popular and then they try to join the bandwagon. That's why people like Elon Musk will always be rich because they are not like that. He's got African mentality. I'm talking about Elon Musk. Remember, he's South African. He's got an African mentality. Grab it before it becomes popular. Don't wait till it becomes popular before you say, gosh, I should have done it. Exactly. So that's what Elon Musk has seen. So he's grabbing it before it becomes popular. So I'm telling you this here and now. Elon Musk is going to join, and you guys are going to say, this guy said it 10 months ago. I said it 10 months ago on March the 2nd, or 9 months ago, actually, exactly 9 months today. Caption it. Exactly 9 months today, I released a video that said Elon Musk will be joining the Pi network. Obviously, he'll be buying tokens of Pi. I said that, and a lot of people were like, oh, no, it's not going to happen. Now look at them. They're crying. Anyway, I've got another person from here from Nigeria, George Obi, saying, my name is George from Nigeria. I'm tired of listening to these stories that is not making any impact, always giving us hope. Nothing is happening, bro. I'm always wasting my data watching you. I'm sorry. I don't force you to watch me. You understand? So if you don't want to watch, buzz off. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But if you don't want to watch, I don't force you. You get me? You keep saying whatever news. And obviously, if you don't take it, I'm going to get my people to block you as well. So, hey, Ashish, if you're there, block this guy for me, please. Get him off my channel. Because I give people news, I give people hope. That's exactly what I'm supposed to do because they're truth. They're not lies. So if you don't want to take it, my guy, I'm sorry. Clear off my screen and let somebody else who's got something sensible to say it. Do you know what I mean? Good. Anyway, let's continue. Ashish, you're the moderator here. Can you delete this person from my screen, please? And let's continue. Yes, let's continue to have good vibes and not bad vibes. We don't need this right now. Guys, tell him we don't need this. Tell Judge Obi we don't need this unless he rescinds what he said. Otherwise, I'm going to get him off my screen and he can unsubscribe as well. Guys, let's continue. So, as I was saying, Brian says it's terrible in the United States. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian, but don't worry, keep going. Just don't give up. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Make sure you sell it properly because it's the truth you're selling. So just tell him the truth, and that's it. If you tell him the truth, you shouldn't have any problems at all. You know what I'm saying? So let me remove George from my screen. It's wasting my screen time. Anyway, so yeah, so KYC update, as I was saying before, I got rudely interrupted. This information I got is I would say optimistic at the moment. I would say it's looking good. It's looking good for all of us. Obviously, I've got my KYC done. A few of my friends have got KYC done. Some of you here have got KYC done. But you need your members too to understand what they're doing before they get KYC done. First of all, they get their names verified. They get their names or their numbers verified, preferably their names with Facebook. Some people now have to use their emails to get verified. During my time, there was no such thing as email verification, but we had a few people that, obviously, I've had a few people telling me they've had to have their emails verified as well. But I don't think that's really compulsory. What's really up for verification is mostly your name and or your number. You get what I'm saying? So your name, most importantly, get it verified before you can do any other thing. Otherwise, once we get to mainnet, you're screwed if you're not verified. So you can talk about KYC all you want. You need to be verified first. So let them know that. Don't let anybody talk to you about KYC without having to have verified their name or number. Remember that, it's very important. So these are the basics, these are the basics. Remember that. You can tell them, let them know it's green. It means it's very energy efficient. It doesn't consume. Tell them the basic things. Don't go so much into details. Again, I've got to share. People who lack basic knowledge to understand simple things always behave that way. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. We don't need people coming here with negativity. We've been in this game for a long time. We've been in the Pi platform and the ecosystem for a long time now. Those of us that haven't been in it for a long time, obviously excluding myself and a few people, you need to know. There is no such thing as what George is saying, that he's tired of listening to these stories, making any impact. Can you tell me my stories hasn't made any impact for you in your Pi journey? Can you tell me that? Of course, it's made impact. That's why you come back. That's why you subscribe. That's why you share the content. So we can't have people like George coming here to tell us that, I know it's a troll probably, but hey, this is social media. You get the troll, you let them know you see them. You let them know you see them. You understand what I'm saying? So if you see them, then they can't do anything. Do you know what I mean? So let's continue. Let's continue, guys. The energy is always good. We can't have anybody dampen our spirits, right? We can't have anybody dampen our spirits. That ain't happening. Guys, let's continue. So, yes, Daniel, you're here. Daniel, I'm going to task you with something. Yes, good. Ashish has done the job. That's good. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you so much. He's hidden George for his negativity, and we don't need negativity here right now. So, as I was saying, the KYC, I've been rudely interrupted by this George guy. God. All right, Daniel is saying that Was a bit occupied earlier. I'm going to chat you this evening, joining the live stream right from work. Keep the fire burning. See, now these are my loyal guys, man. And I've got another one, Montex, saying that, what's Montex saying? Thanks, Rays, for updates. I'll keep mining even if, well, what he meant by that is even if, well, what am I reading? Yes, even if hap- even if happening to be launched 2023. Okay, I understand what it's. I strongly believe on the project. Now we all believe. That's why we're here. The Shane is saying people worrying about Pi price, yeah, price being low should stop. What they should worry about is the amount of Pi coins they have. Absolutely. Now you see, people like Duchenne have been here for a long time. He's been one of my guys. You know, he's been here right from the beginning when I started doing Pi streams, Pi live streams, and he's been here for a long time. It's my guy. We chat most of the times anyway. Facebook, we do chat there as well, and he's been in it for a long time. So yeah, what he's saying is absolutely true. We've got Mohammed Rashid saying, "I'm old. I'm old pioneer from the country where." Oh, what the fuck? What does he mean by that? Somebody should read this particular one and tell me if it's not derogatory. I'm not going to read that. Um, does Pi Network have the most holders in the crypto space at the moment? Yes, yes, 100%, 100%. And then, of course, we've got Precious Senior saying, "Hi, Ray." We've got Alexander Bryan saying, "Listen, I'm waiting just like everyone else. A person might should be figuring out what to do or invest the coins into the ecosystem. And honestly, a person isn't doing that much." All right. So we do have a Timothy Daisy saying, "Bruh, you got any group on Telegram or WhatsApp?" Yes, I've got Telegram. Go straight to my about and then click on it and go straight to Telegram and off we go. I've not got many people because I don't really advertise the Telegram thing. All of you go to the Telegram. The link is on the on my about. When I say about, meaning the description. So you go to my channel, go to about the channel, and then the link will be somewhere there. Click on it, join it, and we'll all have proper private conversations there. Although you're not members of the channel, you get a few things here and there. But when you're a member of the channel, oh my goodness, the information you get is priceless. I'm telling you the truth. And then, of course, I've got, goodness me, it's been a long time I've seen you, Cotiola. What are you saying? My Oga at the top. I salute you, sir. Three Bosa for you. Ha ha. Man, I'm loving this guy. You know what I'm saying? This is the best stream I've ever done. I think I should do these streams often. You know, I've not been well. So I thought, you know what? As I am home, I will be giving you something. That's why I'm doing this. I couldn't just sit down doing nothing. I've recorded a few videos, which I did over the weekend, and I'll be releasing one of them tomorrow. I released some 2 days ago. I'll be releasing one of them tomorrow, and then next week there'll be another one. So listen, I do a lot for all of you guys. I do a lot for all of you. Timothy has asked the question again. Oh yeah, yeah, of course, I've read that one. So guys, let me go to my KYC update. I think I've read every thing, anything, everything that everybody. Oh God, when you're not well, things like that. Take a deep breath. All right, let me go straight to the point again. Look at what somebody is saying. Your videos are okay, but you always go off track. Your videos they give us updates about required IDs, and but you've talked so much for without saying anything about. Listen, man, you need to know something. The thing about live is it's interaction. If I met you face to face, we'll be going off track the whole time. We'll probably be talking about families and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So let's enjoy a live stream because when I'm doing my recorded ones, I go straight to the point. The 10 minutes, 15 minutes done, edited. Do you know what I mean? This is more interaction. Guys, don't you like this? You want me to always just go straight to the point, very serious, like, yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, so today is gonna be about IDs required. We're gonna talk. Nah, man, that's not interaction. That's not interaction. Do you know what I mean? Glenn Van Dyke. I hope you're Dutch. Glenn Van Dyke. So come on, we'll be talking about all of that. But let's do this too. Anyway, I've got Clinton Wasi say hello, man. I miss your bibs. All things well, but I'm on board now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all good. And then I've got Emmanuel John say, please, bro, what's the updates on that? Don't worry, I'm gonna say it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna stay here. Please, I will be happy if there will be a way where Nigerians can input the NIN, which is national ID thing, during KYC because there is no plastic ID now in Nigeria, and an old member. And then my guy is saying, "You're right, but let's get the juice, man." Listen, you're gonna get the juice, my guy, Glenn Van Dyke 7. You're gonna get the juice. Don't worry. Good vibes all the time, bro. Clinton Watsi. Yes, 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 yes. Listen, I'm all about good vibes, man. My energy is I've got so much energy, so I need to be able to do my thing, you know what I mean? All right. So as Glenn Van Dyke 7 is saying, let me go straight to the point, yeah. So the KYC thing. Oh my god. Anyway, the KYC thing. And please don't forget, smash the like button as well. Smash the like button. Share is important. It's a YouTube channel at the end of the day. I need my likes. And I need you lot to make sure that it's going out there. Let the whole world watch it. Put it on all your social media platforms. Every social media platform. Put it there. Let's do this. Anyway, let's go straight to the point. So KYC update. So yesterday I got after my live stream, I got a phone call from one of my guys, the source of a source, who is an intermediary of the core team or some of the members of the core team that KYC is going to be sometime this month. What they're thinking about. Like I told you the other time, I'm going to release a very big video tomorrow, or I think next week sometime. I don't know which one I'm going to release, but I'm going to release it. Now, what was said in the discussions is that right now they're looking to release, making the KYC in a mass way, so people will be able to be able to do it. But that will lead me straight to the required IDs because that's where the problem is. They're having problems with the IDs, and a lot of people from various countries obviously have issues with the IDs that are required. You know what I mean? So I'll be talking about that. And of course, sequentially, you're going to know everything. So, December, which is what we're in right now, I remember I asked a question, I put a poll out there a month ago and asked you, when do you think KYC was going to happen? And some of you were saying early November, which is gone, late November, which is gone, early December, we're here now, late December, or in January. Now, a lot of people said late December. However, what do you think is going to be? Let's put a poll out there. Late December, early December, mid December. When is it going to be? Tell me, and then I'll give you my answer. So Timothy Daisy is saying, in my opinion, bro, do you think Pi will be launched before 20? Well, in 2021, my friend. I think you meant to say 2022. That is something you need to watch out for. Remember, I released a video saying there's a delay. Watch that video. And then will Pi network implement password recovery after mainnet, as I forgot? I think your password, that's a question I have to ask my guy. Let me write it down, actually. Password recovery. I'm going to write it down, and then I'll get back to you during Pi in the news. So remember, Pi in the news, come back to me, yeah? Pi recovery. Pi recovery availability during mainnet. All right, so I'll ask my guy for him to ask his guys if there's going to be a Pi recovery after mainnet. That is an important question that you've asked because some of us do forget our passwords. We're human. We can't forget our passwords, and when we do forget our passwords, we need to remember, right? So that is something that is going to be important. So as I was saying, so I was told that KYC will be released in a mass form sometime this month, which leads me to the point which I made in my other video about mainnet delayed, that a lot of people shouldn't be that desperate for mainnet because we're here now. We're here. You understand? We're in the calm. We're in the eye of the calm before the storm. You understand? So nobody should be anxious thinking that we're not gonna see mainnet. Come on, man. We are gonna see mainnet in due course, even if it's early next year. We are gonna see mainnet. However, right now, as I speak, we need KYC first. The most important stage or phase or mini phase or sub phase of the whole project. That is probably the climax of phase two. KYC is the climax of phase two. You get what I'm trying to say? We don't need an antithesis. We need a proper climax. So it's the climax of phase two. So we need it to be smooth. You get me? And as smooth as it gets will ensure that we transition straight into mainnet. And that will be almost immediately after we've had our KYCs. Some people were suggesting that, look, we can have our KYC rolled in, and once it's rolled in, we'll go straight to mainnet because the process will be that. But remember, once we go to mainnet, Pi will be decentralized. A lot of people don't still get the whole thing. Once it's completely decentralized, you can't contact any core team member to ask him any questions because it's decentralized. You're in charge of what happens to you. So right now, you need them to sort things out for us. If there is any hiccup anywhere or any discrepancy somewhere, that can be sorted out while we're not in mainnet yet. Do you get the whole thing now? So this is what we've been talking about. So if there is a slight delay, I don't think it's an disadvantage. It's an advantage for us. So it means we can still be contacting the liaisons or what's the name? What's the word? Proxies, to have conversations with. You get what I'm saying? So that's that. So if you've got any questions, you can put it there. Now the required IDs. The required IDs. I've got I had information again. I've got information. I ask so many questions when I'm speaking with my guy. I ask so many questions because it's important to ask all the questions. All the questions. Let me see the likes actually. Listen, the likes are not a lot. I need my likes, guys. I need you to like. You're not liking as much as I thought you would. So I need my likes, guys. Start liking. Do you know what I mean? Start liking. Yeah? All right. So let's continue. So as I was saying, uh, I spoke with him about the required IDs. I told him about most of the people from other nations and what they've said and everything, and the hiccups that they'll be facing somewhere along the lines. And while we were talking, he actually told me that obviously the main one is national passport. Now, this is the main one. This is the one that if you have, I mean, every country now has a digitalized national passport, which I call a digitalized national passport. Everybody has that, with those digital data that's stripped at the bottom of your credentials. So that brings up everything about you, or most things about you. That's what Yoti and all the other ID verification companies look for. You get what I mean? So when they scan it, that's what they look for. And then, of course, they compare it with your ID when you take a picture of yourself and all of that. You get me? We have that. So that is the main one. And then we have a digitally issued driver's license. Digitally issued driver's license. So a lot of people would think it's just a driver's license. It depends. Remember, it depends. This I'm talking about what they require right now. It will be revised eventually, but this is what they require right now. Do you get what I'm saying? So what they require right now is obviously I've given you one, which is the national passport, which almost everybody should have. If you belong to a country, let's say, let me give you a hypothetical stuff. So let's say, for instance, you want to go do a course in America or UK or somewhere in South Africa or somewhere in Nigeria or something or India, and suddenly you are asked to, you'll be traveling in the next 2 weeks. Are you going to say that you're not going to get your passport? Of course, you're going to get your passport, right? So if you are going to get your passport, then that means that this is similar to that, probably even better, because there is some prospect to this as opposed to going to study somewhere else, because there is no, real prospect in that. You know what I mean? This is real prospect. So I would entreat you to try and get a digitalized or digitally issued driver's license. If you don't have it, it's fine. There will be ways of doing the ID and everything. Let me read this message very quickly, and then I'll get back to you guys. Don't disappear. Stay here. If you've got comments, I'm going to read your comments very soon, so don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be dealing with this message later. So, as I was saying, let me go back to, because I do watch my own self and look at what people are saying. Yeah, so as I was saying, so you need that. You need all of that. And then, of course, the next one is a digitally issued national or regional ID. Digitally issued national or regional ID. So all these things, when I say digitally issued, it means your credentials will be somewhere in some biometric strip somewhere, or biometric mechanism that's on your card. You know what I mean? So once they scan it, they know where your data is, personal data. I mean, you get what I'm saying? So It's very important that you know that that is that one. And then, of course, the fourth one could be in some countries. Remember that not all countries, some countries, digitally issued national voters ID in some cases. So remember, I'm stating it in brackets or parentheses, in some cases. So not all cases, not all countries. Some countries might actually, you know, make it valid or authenticate it in some way, shape, or form to say a digitally issued national voters ID could be a form of identification when you're doing the KYC process. Now that can happen. You get what I'm saying? So the main required IDs that I'm talking about right now. Remember, there will be a catch whilst I go along. Are national passports. Everybody should have that. It's important. Digitally issued driver's license, yes, digitally issued national or regional IDs, and then last but not the least, a digitally issued national voters ID in some cases. Now that is the thing, in some cases. So that's what you need to say. So I go straight to the comments and we start talking. All right. So the comments, my guy Daniel is saying a delay is not a bad thing. It's just more pie for us to mine. So I see it's a positive. Absolutely. Sometimes you need to see the upside in things rather than the downside. Brian Alexander is saying, how about the children that are underage, that are minors with no picture ID? I think that is being dealt with. I just watched I saw a comment made by Dr. Nicholas Kokalis somewhere, and he was saying that there's going to be all of that rectified or sorted out, not rectified, sorted out. So all the miners would have a way of verifying their IDs and stuff, you know. So don't worry, there are a lot of things being done behind the scenes. Ashish is saying that I hope Pi provides Google authentication for login to avoid our Pi accounts from hackers. Yeah, yeah, of course. That they're going to do eventually. They will do that. That is probably the final stage before we get, or yeah, by the time we get into mainnet, that mechanism will be there. And then it's also kindly inform Pi core team to make phone verification easy. Yes, I think that has been an issue for a while now. They're trying their best. They're trying their best. Not easy, but they're trying their best to ensure that that is sorted. Let me just sort my camera out. It's out of phase. That's my head. All right, let me bring it a bit down. Yep. All right, I've sorted that out. Yes, so I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover today based on the caption. So I said the calm before the storm, KYC updates, required IDs. I've covered everything. So if you've got any questions, I'm giving you 10 minutes to ask your questions. And so within the 10 minutes, we can talk about it. And then I'll um, call it a day because I've got some other things I need to do. I've got some phone calls I need to make. So yeah, if you've got any questions, ask them while I'm here because tomorrow is going to be a day I release my next produced video. And obviously, I'm not giving you a hint, no hint about it at all. You just see it released, and obviously, once it's released, you watch it, you share it, and comment and like. And obviously, like I said, so I'm always entreating people to do what they have to do to ensure that Pi becomes what it's supposed to become. We know it's going to be it's the biggest project out there, hands down, and a lot of people know it. Some of them are in denial, the ones that are late to the party. Those of us that have been in the party right from the start or right from the beginning, we know this is no joke. We've seen the transformation and everything, so we know what's up. There's a comment here from Imbahaneng saying, will Pi be launched for us to convert into money this December? Now, go watch my video about the delay of Pi, watch everything, and then come back to me on Saturday, tomorrow, Pi in the news, and then you ask your questions. If you haven't watched that video, I ain't giving you no answer. Sorry about that. So, what else? Yes, ask two more questions or three more questions. Three more questions, depending on how long it takes me to answer them, because I really want to be prompt here. In 10 minutes, I'll end the stream. So you know you've got 10 minutes to 5 minutes to think, and then of course I talk a lot. So do your thing, boy. Do your thing, and let's do this. There's one more thing I've noticed. It's only guys here. Where are the ladies then? It looks like ladies hate this pie thing. Can someone tell me why there are no ladies here? Someone tell me why there are no ladies here. I know the reason why, but someone should tell me their reason why they believe ladies are not here because it's ridiculous. Anyway, so I think I've said everything now. Ashish is asking a question I believe he knows I will never say the answer to. He's not a member of my channel, even though he watches a lot. Ashish, you'll never know the answer to this one until you're a member of my channel. You brought yourself now. You are a regular. You need to be a member of the channel. So until you're a member of the channel, there's certain news you'll never know. Trust me when I say, because those are confidential. Certain I know a lot. I can tell you that. I know a lot. I confidently say that to you because I do know it. Because I got info. But the info, I can't just give it for somebody else whose YouTube is bigger than mine to go use it as their information. You know how information is. It's power. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Um Duchesne's asked the question, what about small businesses? Are they willing to accept Pi as payment? Um Duchesne, you know, I like your question a lot. I think I need this question. This is a good one. I'm writing it down. Bring it on Sunday, man. Bring it on Sunday. Let me see. So Sunday, what's he saying? Small businesses. Um, accept Pi as payment. I need a lot. These type of questions will create a proper conversation for Sunday. So I like that. And then, of course, my guy Brian is saying that I invited a few ladies to join your live stream. It's early over here, though, in the USA. So maybe updates a tad bit later. Time zone? Yes, you're right. Absolutely. It's a bit early. If the person is living on the West Coast, we know we lead the West Coast by 8 hours. So that will be 4:40 a.m. And if it's the East Coast, it will be 7:40, sorry, so yes, it's early in the United States. But normally I don't do the videos at this time. But obviously, I'll have school run to do. I'll pick my children up from school in the next 2.5 hours. So I have to do it at the time that I'm not under any stress or strain. You know what I mean? That's why. But it's good. It's good. We need to invite more ladies. We need more ladies here. Ladies, they make the world go round. So without ladies, maybe my channel would have been a bit much bigger with ladies. So nah, that's not to say I'm underplaying you guys. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? But let's add some ladies here and there. Maybe 20%, 30% of us should be ladies, and that would catapult the channel to another level. Trust me. So let's get some of the ladies on as well. Let's not just invite only guys. Let's invite ladies. My group, my team, I think 30% or 40% are women. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm very diverse with everything I do. I don't discriminate. So let's invite some ladies on here so we can also have their input. It might be extremely helpful from that angle as well, guys. Thanks, Brian. Yes, so two more questions and then we can end the stream because this has been good. I've loved it. Haven't you guys? I've loved this stream. I have loved this stream. It's been probably one of my best streams. And I can't complain, man. I can't complain. I've got a few more questions, please. If you've got any questions, just ask. This is your opportunity. Trust me when I say, because you don't get me often. When you get me like this, because normally when I do the premieres, it's just 10, 15 minutes. So I have to type so fast and you don't get the answers, I mean, as clearly as you want it to be. But if you join in here, you've got the opportunity to ask your questions. You see me, no face is hidden. So you get to see me and I get to tell you things. So let's do a recap. So this was captioned the calm before the storm, right? So I gave you KYC updates as to when KYC will be released. And there are no specific dates. Remember, dates are very vague. You might think dates are fixed, but they're vague. Remember that. So they don't have to do that because, sometimes we human beings can be a little bit fickle. So if you give them dates and suddenly a hiccup arises, they'll be like, oh, yeah, but you told it was going to be on date that, and what happened? So they have to be a bit more flexible with that. So yes, so I gave you that, and I think it's promising. Required IDs, of course, I gave you required IDs, and the required IDs were or our national passport, which I spoke about that everybody should have. I spoke about digitally issued driver's license, um, digitally issued national or regional IDs, and then digitally issued national voters IDs in some cases. Now remember that that's the whole thing. The phrase is in some cases. So I said that, and yeah. So let's go back to the calm before the storm. And hello to you, Hameth. Hameth. So Hameth, where are you from? Where are you chatting from? Let me know. I need to give shout outs to people. I've got another guy from Ghana called Raymond. Oh, that's my namesake. Ray from Ghana. Yes, yes, yes. That's good to see you, Ray. If you've got any questions, ask. You've got 5 minutes, my guy. 5 minutes. So if you've got any questions, ask right now. Right now. All right. Yes, guys. Yeah, if you've got any questions, you can ask right now, and then we can conclude. Otherwise, I will conclude very soon because, yep. Let me see. Yeah. So, um, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm always happy to see you guys, man. I'm always happy to see you guys. I'm always happy to see you guys. Yes. So my guy, who is this? Glenn Van Dyke. I didn't know you're still here. Everybody's still here. Can one create his or her own wallet after mainnet? Yes, of course you can. Once you go to mainnet, obviously you can't create it on the you can't create it on the Pi platform. You can create it on the exchange, of course, but on the Pi platform, obviously, I don't know if we'll be allowed to create our own, or maybe I don't know if the Pi testnet will be the one, but probably that's a testnet, test Pi. But it's a test Pi. So before that, we'll have lots of news coming up with respect to that. Trust me, there'll be lots of news with respect to that. So we shouldn't worry so much about it. And then the PyChain more will it be accessible during mainnet? Yes, it will be. It will be. PyChain more is probably the most promising thing after hackathon. I was discussing it with one of my guys yesterday, and yeah, it looks so promising. I love it. I love it. It looks so promising. And then what else? What else was I talking about? So the calm before the storm. Now you see, this is one of my members. This is one of my members. Can you see her? That's one of. She's a lady. She's one of my members. Raised United, being a while here. One of my members. Can you see? She's a member. She looks special. Can you see? She's got a logo beside her name. That's one of my members. She's a paying member. Proper paying member. She's like a middle tier. She pays a lot of money for my channel. It's a woman. I keep telling you, women make the world go round, whether you like it or not. She says she's glad to be back. And I'm glad that you're back. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you're back. So, guys, we've got a few minutes. If you've got any questions, just ask it before we end the stream. If you've got any questions, just ask it before we end the stream. Glad to see you too, Miss Hannah. Yeah, glad to see you. Been a while we saw. I know you're a busy woman. Hey, you're making the money, paying some to the channel and stuff. We appreciate everything you do for the channel. We appreciate it so much. So it's glad to see that you're here. Do you know what I mean? It's glad to see that you've come back to see how our channel is doing. Guys, I need you to say a shout out to Hannah for helping the channel grow. Say a shout out, give her a shout out. All of you, give her a shout out. She's the only female at the moment, right now as we speak. I've got like on my I think yeah, I've got like 3 or 4 females who are paying members. I've got 3 or 4 females who are paying members, and a few males who are also paying members. And they're chilled behind the scenes doing their thing, and all they do is just help the channel grow. That's all they do, and they get information, of course, from me. Yeah, she's got information from me as well. Yes, yes, yes. Good, Raymond, for saying hi, Hannah. That's a good thing. Good to see that you're all here trying to give her some shout outs. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. Do you know what I mean? Glad to see her back again. So, guys, we've got a few seconds left. I'll just give you my final word. So this is what's going to happen. This is what we've got in the pipeline. Tomorrow I'm going to release a premiere. So sometime my time, sometime in the afternoon, I'm going to release a premiere, and then on Saturday, Pie in the News, I've got some big news for you guys. Some big news that you're going to love so much. Um, and then we've got on Sunday, we've got a phone-in show. Now we've got a phone-in show on Sunday, and that's going to be lit. Clearly, you guys will love that. That's some sick news that I've got, and I'll actually culminate everything that we've done this week into that phone-in show. So whatever questions that you've got this time, you're gonna phone in and you're gonna ask. You understand? So Brian, I need you there. Raymond, I need you there. Hannah, I need you there. I need all of you there. Yeah. Okay. Chirac, if you want to get in contact with me, you need to DM me. My email is there. Join the Telegram as well. It's all in my about section. So if you go to the about, join the Telegram, and we can have a proper talk over there. All right? Join the Telegram. If you join the Telegram, we can have a proper conversation. And I think that's what, or DM me if you want it more personal. DM me as well on my email, and I'll respond. I respond to everything. Trust me, I do. So don't worry about it. Chirac and Bahaning. So yes, and what else did I want to say? So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about everything that's happened this week. But tomorrow I've got this epic video I'm gonna release, and I know you're gonna love it. Trust me. I've gone through. I haven't edited it yet. I'll do it probably this evening. Make sure everything is crisp, and then you know. So I think we've done what we're supposed to do now. I'm happy. Um, today's been great. Honestly, today's been great. I'm happy that we've done everything that we're supposed to do, and I've spoken about everything I wanted to speak about. So, guys, let's chill. And tomorrow is going to be another day. It's going to be another fun day, but not live. It's just a premiere, which I love it because it's recorded. Everything is compressed into a very few minutes, so you can watch it, love it, and share it, of course, as usual, and help the channel grow. It's important. All right. Whew, finally come to an end. The name is Ray. The channel is Race United. And the word is peace.